And away we go. Curious to see how this works out. We signed, no, not signed, but we traded for Derrick Henry, as you can see there. How he fits in, rumbling in this offense will be interesting to see. Figure it might be fun to try it.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos.
And away we go.
And off we go from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Watson, he's going to back away and call a timeout.
Playing some hoops, huh? Yeah, that's a long time, man.
As we step aside here in this first quarter.
I think everyone is waiting for MLB The Show to deliver us from sports gaming purgatory right now.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
I haven't played NBA 2K this year, though.
One play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps.
Very interesting.
Running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first down, it's Watson. Throw left side, complete. It's Fuller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively,
got some matriculation
gotta
going on.
Continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off of play action, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I don't know. I'm seldom disappointed in MLB The Show.
Back to the ground now. 10 He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete.
So far, so good.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, Master T says hello.
Houston. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3.
But how in God's name am I going to play defense this team? My defensive personnel is not very good.
Lock
Drew
and the
Lock
Broncos
puts it on for his city.
1st and 10 at their own 27. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Right here.
Now this time, Locke will throw. And
Oh, wow.
Incomplete.
Mr. Reed.
Too much contact to hold on to that one.
Getting it in.
Down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Locke. And that
Here we
is
go.
incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down
Reach for it, D.
30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st down, Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
What's going on, Hollywood? How you doing, buddy?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
Wow.
He took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves.
That was interesting.
As well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A 1st down carry for Henry.
Oh, come on,
and no
guard.
room that
Gotta
time,
get
getting
there.
it to about the 46. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And taking it across midfield
Stuck.
and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. from the gun. Watson. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Does he hang on? Yes, he does. Will the thrill.
Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. 44 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin.
Come on.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's how this game allows you to be anyway.
Be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Who could you move?
And they're able to get this one across.
If he stayed home, he was right there. Stuck you.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Nowhere to go that time.
Well, he's got Lindsey and Gordon, huh?
Up to the 40.
Good 1-2
I know
punch.
that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check right. Watch it, I got one.
Block working out of the gun. This is Hamler on the receiving
I
end.
had to book for number 2 vertical.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
This boy's going to be a step behind.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. And Lobo. Push him back. Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on.
Block now on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon.
Ruger Hill is so fast. It is so nice having a speedy linebacker for once.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they run from the gun. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From midfield, here's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum. Because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And inside the 20 before.
But I had my option to play the
back-to-back games
back
of 17, and they are really
no, it was just smash, that's all.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun.
Okay.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Okay.
Got some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
How in the...
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't have the
coming to the
touchdown,
A-gaps.
but he will have the first down.
These
as he's
alignments,
tackled
man,
at
they
the
get...
2.
Oof.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
Now to the air. Lock.
Oh, let's go, Roby.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
I took a chance, and he misread that.
Get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They begin with Henry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. This will be a Texans first
Using
down.
Arizona.
He's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out bring in extra people. Maybe
I
change what they're
traded
doing on the
Brandon
defensive side of
Cooks
the
and a
ball.
first-round
But
draft pick.
right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Who told you that lie? You know, I play a pretty particular style. You're not gonna. I play a style that if you're playing online, MUT or regs, you're not going to find very often being played. I play a lot of match zones and man with a sprinkling of spot drop.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Gotcha.
So
tell him I say hello.
On 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
I'm using a custom 4-3
playbook. The last run
playbook.
got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. That was 3rd down. This will be played.
Okay, well, I have them all broken down on my YouTube channel. Take a start by watching those. That'll give you a good rundown as far as how they work and where they're glitched out. What you got to do to protect yourself against the bugs.
Tim carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the
Fullbacks
backfield.
aren't people.
That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right?
Start from the first one in the series that I did this year, where I start with the basics and expand it, and I expand on it from there.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun. Watson over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Close. Yeah, I have them all on a playlist.
Down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more?
Yeah, I do, Brady.
Zone coverage. Right now,
I haven't streamed on camera yet, which I'll plan on doing very, very soon.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown.
I don't have a, I say something in camera. I don't have a Cash App. I don't. Everything I do is for free.
Early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on.
Big nickel normal.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Okay.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about
that play is so hard to read.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right.
So slow-moving, too.
Other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Ugh.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. Kidder here is complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
All right, that's a punt.
Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his
Most of it
guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's
most stuff is transferable.
And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
All right, no chippy points.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, block. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Take a shot at the end zone with 10 seconds left. I think I can.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson on 1st down.
Does he hang on? He does.
Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
No, I don't do that.
6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end.
All right, that's about as good a half as you can possibly have.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
All right, playing halfway decent run
This
defense.
is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ready, set. 51 the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
There we
And
go.
it's going to be incomplete.
Still ha-ha.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Get me. He's not going to get me. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Derrick Henry. Henry fighting for the marker. But I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Age regression has kind of hurt him.
Does that guy get on the field on this drive?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
55 is my guy, 55.
Operating from the gun. Lock. Right side, it's Handler pulling it in. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On first down, Lock. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Good job.
With a quick
You see,
they
screwed up those orbit motions. If he does not stop, it's a pass. But there's one running play or there's a zone replay where they did not mess up the tail motion.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lock.
What
Open
happened
man,
to
that's
the
Noah
guy in man
tight
coverage?
end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
He just vanished.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, it's Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon.
And fight.
He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Still running that quite a bit with them, yeah.
Challenge all evening long. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Lock. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Come on. Don't need that in my life.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's locked. And my goodness,
okay,
this is
good way to fight. Good fight.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Out of the gun. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside
just got enough.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On 2nd and a couple, Watson. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Squatted on the shallow cross there.
First down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things the offense can do.
Cover 3 spot drops versus trips. Cover 3 match spot drops versus trips. Smash should not work against match cover 3. It really shouldn't. We're going to get booted, aren't we? Yep. Of course. I ain't replaying. All right, well, that's going to be forced win for me at least. So I'm not going to lose the win, but I'll lose those wonderful stats. But yeah, EA. EA, EA, EA. Anyhow, that's it for me for now. Hope you guys enjoy. I will talk to you all later. Peace.